Hey everybody, finally I am in New York City staying at the New Yorker Hotel on 34th Street. So one of my biggest things I wanted to do here in New York is photography, and I'm getting it done. I looked up all these spots just for weeks and months. I was looking up all these spots. Right now I'm on the Manhattan Bridge. The views from the Manhattan Bridge are absolutely gorgeous. If you come to New York, you have to walk the Manhattan Bridge at night. At blue hour, when it's just getting dark, the World Trade Center's all lit up. The streets of Chinatown are lit up. Makes great pictures. It's really noisy though, just letting you know. All right, like I said, I was on the Manhattan Bridge taking pictures. Now I'm down here at Fuzhou. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. But we're gonna get some dumplings and check this out. I'm so excited. And as I promised, I have a little dessert treat here in Chinatown that I'm really looking forward to. It's just like, can't even say. Vietnamese coffee. Okay, I heard these are really good. It is the Vietnamese boba coffee. I've never had boba, so let's try this out. It's a cream puff with coffee. It's so good. Well, good morning, travelers from the New Yorker Hotel on 34th Street in Manhattan. Hopefully I look better than I feel. So I did push myself hard really late. I did push myself really hard last night. I probably shouldn't have, but my feet were killing me and everything else. I tried to do some walking before I got here, but I'm busy. So I'm gonna head right now to 10,000 Coffee, which is something that I saw on a YouTube channel, and apparently their latte is extremely good. So totally excited to check that out. For the day, I'm going to go down to the Brooklyn Bridge and do some street photography there. I'm going to film some Ghostbusters locations and have that as a separate YouTube video. Head over to the World Trade Center, and then I'm gonna go back up to Chinatown and do some street photography there. Do have a concert later tonight, super excited. I know heavy metal's not everybody's taste, but usually when I say heavy metal, people usually think like, and I'm like, no, I'm actually listening to Powerwolf, and their singer, Attila Dorn, he actually studied opera in Romania. So he sings very beautifully, and I cannot wait to go listen to that concert. It's gonna be awesome. It's in Times Square, so I'm also gonna do a live walking tour from here to Times Square, which is gonna be awesome. So get gearing up for that third day, rocking it in New York. So 10,000 Coffee is on 39th and Broadway. And like I said, I saw it on YouTube. Here Be Bar, he's a legend when it comes to New York activities. Definitely gotta check him out, but a lot of people out, even though it's February. So I'm not one of those like bougie coffee people, but I've been excited to try this. That's good. I needed it. I was tired, man. Right now I'm in downtown Manhattan, about to check out Pearl Diner. Need some breakfast. I think I'm just gonna get a breakfast sandwich, but this was recommended as well. It's one of those old-fashioned diners which I've never been to and I've always wanted to go to, like something that's not Denny's or something. So totally psyched to check this place out for breakfast. Hello, my fellow travelers. So I have been downtown doing some street photography, but I'm at the World Trade Center now. This behind me is the Coing Sphere. The Coing Sphere was the sculpture that was at the heart of the World Trade Center complex as it was, and now it rests at the viewing platform above the World Trade Center. There's one World Trade Center there. It was moved to Battery Park for a while, and then they moved it back here, probably at its final resting place. They did build a St. Nicholas church here, which is pretty awesome. But of course, there is the Oculus Path Station and Shopping Center, and One World Trade Center behind me at my head. But we are going to hang out here, and then I'm going to head to the Ghostbusters Firehouse, which is one of my favorite buildings in Manhattan, by the way, besides the Empire State Building and Chrysler Building. Gonna go there and film a vlog about the Ghostbusters film location, so be sure to check that out. But it's a cold day in New York City, but you know what? The vibe of the city keeps me warm. I got my camera, so it's all that matters. Hey guys, I'm here to do my Ghostbusters film location tour, and of course we're going to start off at the absolute crystal gem of Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters Firehouse in Lower Manhattan. It's located on North Moore Street in Tribeca. It's easily noticeable because of its sidewalk designs. Of course, if you've seen the movie, you could recognize this anywhere. Beautiful brick building. It is an active fire station currently, and when the doors are open, they actually sell souvenirs. And I got a Ghostbuster shirt when I was here in October 21, but you're able to get shirts, license plates, stickers, all kinds of cool stuff to prove that you visited the Ghostbusters Firehouse. Man, I would love to pull up here in Ecto 1. So awesome, but one of the most recognizable buildings in Manhattan. So I checked out the Ghostbusters Firehouse, and of course I came to Chinatown to do some more street photography. I'm currently on Bayard Street in front of this ice cream place, the Chinatown Ice Cream Factory. I have been here once before, really good. So even though it's 45 degrees outside, you gotta get ice cream, come on. All right, I got me a scoop of chocolate chip cookie dough. As you can see, it's cold, so what the heck. So I finally stopped for lunch. I'm gonna head back to the Ghostbusters Firehouse so I can catch the Franklin Street subway back to the hotel and take a little rest before the concert, but I am at the Great New York Noodle Town to get some roast duck and noodle soup. Good morning, guys, once again from New York City. I am back again at the 10,000 Coffee. I wanted to try the espresso cream latte, also recommended on YouTube. Pretty good, and an iced coffee is fine, even though it is cold outside. It's kind of warm in here, so gotta cool off with this, and then I'll be heading out to Tompkins Square Bagel, finally, to taste one of their infamous bagels, so can't wait. Good morning, everyone. So I feel like I have been kind of skimping on my vlogging duties, but yesterday was a good day. Got a lot of street photography done, and I did head back to the room to take a little breather until I went to the Palladium at Times Square. One of the big reasons I was here was to see Powerwolf. It's a German rock band, and I know rock and roll's not everyone's style. I would say more power metal, but usually when I tell people that I like some power metal, they kind of like think, you know, oh, you're listening to like, no. Attila Dorn, the singer, he actually studied opera in Romania. He has a gorgeous voice. He sings beautifully. Their keyboardist, Falk, he is incredible. He plays keyboards, but I guess what I would say is that he is the heart of the band. Partially, I would say, because he plays the organ. So Powerwolf plays kind of like almost like Gothic Catholic music, as if you were in like the Dark Ages or something. And that's kind of where the stories of their songs come from. And so he plays organ, and it almost sounds like you're in a European cathedral, but metal, which is just awesome. The guitarists, Charles and Matthew Greywolf, that's of course not their actual names. It's just their stage names, but it's still pretty cool. Like I thought it actually was Grey Wolf, and I thought they were brothers, but I was wrong. But It's all together, a really great band. I checked that out, and then I did a walking tour from Times Square to the New Yorker Hotel. Right now I'm about to head to Tompkins Square Bagel. I heard it's really good. Gonna do a pizza versus pizza vlog today. I'm gonna do Joe's versus Bleeker's. I'm gonna get a slice from each and let you know what I think. About to hop the subway to get over to Tompkins Square Bagel. It's in the East Village over by First Avenue, so gotta get my butt over there so I can do a taste test. Alrighty, we have made it off the subway, got serenaded with some saxophone, which is pretty nice, unexpected. Only in New York, baby. But headed over here to Tompkins Square Bagel. Check this out, and hopefully it lives up to the hype. Alright guys, we're here at Tompkins Park, and oh my gosh, they loaded this thing up. Like, I am actually kind of shocked. Like, this isn't your just typical wimpy kind of bagel. They loaded it up. So I got just a plain bagel with strawberry cream cheese. Don't want to eat too much food because I got to do a food vlog later of some pizza places. So I got to be hungry, you know, but wow. So let's try this out. The cream cheese is spectacular. And finally the sun peeked out on this gorgeous day in Manhattan. It's a little breezy, but with the right gear, no problem. But hey, I gotta say that I've been on the Williamsburg Bridge. Really does have that urban industrial vibe. Really got some cool photos. If you'd like to see those photos, they will be on Instagram at Travis Fox Photography. That is my Instagram handle. You'll see all my New York street photography. Here we're gonna have some more vlogs coming up. Heading over to Bleecker Street Pizza and Joe's Pizza, and I'm gonna do a pizza versus pizza vlog, see which one is better. I have not been to either, so there's no preconceived notions, but we're gonna go check them out. Guys, I just ordered a slice of the Nonna Maria. That is their famous slice that they are famous for. So let's check it out. Came highly recommended. That is very good. Now, the gentleman here told me that this is their most famous slice, so I am checking it out. Now, apparently Joe's is, he said that Joe's is good. It's a very traditional New York slice, but we'll try it out and see which one's better. But so far, this is good. The crust is a perfect crispy without being overcooked. The cheese and the toppings are really good. Not too greasy or anything. Tastes amazing. This is really good. Alright guys, I had both. The results are in. Joe's was really good. I had more of that typical New York slice. Definitely had more of a better way to fold it. The texture kind of floppy, that typical just thin crust New York pizza. Still really good, but I think the point's gonna go to Bleecker Street Pizza. That Nonna Maria that they're famous for, there's a reason for it. Really, really good. Both were phenomenal. What do you think? What is your favorite pizza in New York? Is it Joe's or Bleecker, or is it something else? Leave it in the comment section below and let me know. But next time you're in New York, you gotta check one of these places out. Hey guys, I have always wanted to go to a jazz club in New York City, so I am going to do a walk to the Birdland Jazz Club for a show at 5:30. I'm in a rush, but I am starting from 34th Street New Yorker Hotel, headed to Birdland Jazz. It'll be 10 blocks.
Our own Birdland Big Band, directed by David De Jesus.
All right, I'm heading to the top of Rockefeller Center. I know there's lots of observation decks. There's the Empire State Building, One World Trade Center, Summit 1 Vanderbilt, the Edge. And I think the Edge would be pretty cool, and Summit 1. But I only have time for one, and Rockefeller boasts some of the best views in New York City. The next morning, I headed out on a new adventure to a great diner, John's Coffee, and it was really good. Made me felt like I was in Seinfeld. Got some coffee, went ahead and got some pancakes and eggs and sausage. It was absolutely great. Spent the rest of the day hanging out near Central Park, checking out some Ghostbusters locations. Here you can see the church from Ghostbusters, and of course the apartment building where Dana Barrett and Louis Tully are from. Just to kind of finish up some of my Ghostbusters vlogging. Later on that day, went over to Bryant Park to get another coffee and hang out by the Empire State Building. Bryant Park, of course, over by the public library, has the Winter Village, and oh my gosh, these Italian donuts, whatever they were amazing. Had one of those, probably had way too much sugar, but of course they have their ice skating and everything else going on over there. Definitely good time. And then I wanted to hang out with the Chrysler building, so headed down 42nd Street just to get some photos and hang out in Times Square as well, until I stumbled upon Los Tacos #1, which was definitely a good choice. I mean, the tacos were really good. The line was kind of long, went kind of fast though, but definitely worth the wait. It came highly recommended. I mean, this place was just really authentic. Obviously, I live in Roswell, New Mexico, so I know they got some good tacos there. But I went on a nice walk. It was a very peaceful walk. If you walk, I think there's the west side of the island, and oh my gosh, just walking down that path is peaceful. There's not a lot of people out. Great views of the World Trade Center, and then I headed actually back up to the Chrysler building to enjoy it for the evening time and hang out on Fifth Avenue. Really just got some great pictures of the Chrysler building. One of my absolute favorite things that I got to do after I saw Summit 1 Vanderbilt, which is also another beautiful building, is just walk down Fifth Avenue and just the looming Empire State Building overhead with that just beautiful white traditional light. Oh my gosh, just so amazing. And I was just out really late. Ended up at this pizza place and it was amazing, and yeah, I'll take it from there.
Tell you what, I'm going to be up in 4 hours to catch an airplane to LaGuardia. This pizza here at Little Italy Pizza at the base of the Empire State Building, amazing. The crust is so good. And I'm not a crust person at all. This is good, really good. Sad to say that I'm ending my time in New York tonight. I have to catch a flight. I'm going to be out at 4:30. It's only like 12 midnight. But I got hungry again. I was out doing photography. The Empire State Building is lit up in white, my favorite color to see it in. But had to get pizza. This Little Italy Pizza, amazing. Once again, recommended on YouTube. The crust is perfect, and I'm not a crust guy. good. Here's a toast to New York. I'll be back.
New York City is more than just a city. To us, it is an empire state of mind. It is a place to hope and dream, explore and adventure, and feel bigger than we could ever feel, to be more than ourselves. Is it just the tall buildings or the glittering, shimmering city lights that keeps us coming back and wanting more? Is it the hustle and bustle of the city? Is it the city noises, the people crossing the streets, the big Broadway signs, the plays? What is it that is the heart of New York? The beating heart that keeps us coming back, that keeps us wanting more, that keeps us driven. What is it about New York City that intrigues us? New York City may not be for everyone. There might be people out there who think it's just a busy, noisy city. There's too much crime. There's too many people. It's too crowded. It's too noisy. But to us who love New York, who understand New York, can't get enough of this beautiful, gleaming metropolis that is the heart and soul of America. It has inspired millions throughout the world. Buildings were built that were technologically advanced. The birth of the skyscraper, home of jazz, home of the greatest pizza, home of amazing sports teams. It's the hustle and bustle, just hopping on the subway and going somewhere in New York is exciting. Everything about it is exciting. Whether you're doing the smallest activity of shopping or going for a walk, or you're on top of the Empire State Building, or walking down 42nd Street to Grand Central Station, we can never get enough. It is an empire state of mind. Long live New York City, and may it stand for all time.